At 49, Anna believed she knew the shape of her life. It was measured in routines: 2 cups of coffee in the morning, one after dinner, groceries on Saturdays, quiet television murmuring while she folded laundry beside her husband, Victor. They had been married 26 years, long enough, she thought, to stop asking certain questions. The third cup of coffee was something new. It began at work, in the break room of the municipal office where Anna handled permits and forms no one ever read carefully. The new consultant, Mikhail, poured himself coffee at the same time she did. He smiled and asked if the machine always made it taste burned. "Yes," Anna said. "That's how we know it's working." He laughed, really laughed, not politely. It startled her. They began sharing that third cup most afternoons. Nothing improper, just talk. About books they once loved. About how music sounded different now than it did in their 20s. About parents growing old and children growing distant. Mikhail was 52, divorced, and spoke with a gentleness that made Anna feel heard in a way she hadn't noticed she was missing. At home, Victor talked about repairs, expenses, and politics. He was not unkind, just occupied. Their conversations were practical, efficient, like 2 experienced co-workers managing a long project. Anna did not intend to betray him. She told herself this often. What she felt wasn't desire, it was recognition. The strange warmth of being seen without having to explain yourself. But cheating, she would later learn, does not always begin with touch. Sometimes it begins with attention. One evening, Victor fell asleep on the couch while Anna washed the dishes. Her phone vibrated. A message from Mikhail. "That book you mentioned, do you remember how it ends?" She stared at the screen longer than necessary. Then she replied. Weeks passed. Messages became longer, personal. Confessions slipped in quietly, disguised as reflections. Anna found herself waiting for the sound of her phone, feeling disappointed when it was someone else. Guilt arrived not loudly, but steadily. She noticed it in small ways. The way she turned her phone face down. How she avoided Victor's eyes when he asked about her day. How the third cup of coffee now tasted bitter. The turning point came on an ordinary Tuesday. Anna came home early with a headache. Victor was at the kitchen table, sorting old photographs. Real ones. Printed. He looked up, surprised. "I'm making an album," he said. "For us. I found the box in the closet." She sat down slowly. He slid a photo toward her. It was from their first apartment, ugly wallpaper, mismatched furniture, both of them laughing like they had discovered something miraculous. "You remember this?" Victor asked. "Yes," Anna whispered. "You used to say we'd forget these things if we didn't save them," he said. "I think you were right." Something cracked open in her chest. Not love exactly. Love had always been there, but awareness. She saw, suddenly, how quiet their drift apart had been. No arguments, no doors slammed. Just years of choosing convenience over curiosity. That night, Anna did not sleep. The next day, she met Mikhail in the break room. He smiled, expecting the usual comfort. "I need to stop," she said, before he could speak. He didn't pretend not to understand. He nodded, slowly. "I thought this might happen. I didn't plan it," she said. "Neither did I," he replied. "That's usually how it goes." They never shared a fourth cup. At home, Anna told Victor the truth. Not every message, not every thought, but enough. Enough to be honest, enough to hurt. There were difficult weeks after that. Long conversations, silence, counseling, tears that came without warning. Victor did not forgive her quickly, and Anna did not ask him to. What surprised her most was this: cheating had not destroyed her marriage, it had exposed it. At 51, Anna's life no longer fit the old shape. It was rougher now, but more real. She and Victor learned to ask questions again. Awkward ones, necessary ones. Sometimes in the afternoon, Anna still drank a third cup of coffee. Alone. And instead of guilt, she felt something quieter and harder earned responsibility for her own attention and gratitude for the chance to choose differently while there was still time.